What if there was a secret blueprint for reality, one that's hidden deep inside our own collective consciousness? A story about not just where we come from, but more importantly, where we are all heading. Today, we're diving into a really fascinating, complex narrative that suggests humanity is right on the edge of a massive evolutionary leap. So, let's unlock this cosmic blueprint together. And that really brings us to the core question of all this. What secrets about our reality are just sitting there, hidden deep within our subconscious? What if the key to our entire future isn't somewhere out in space, but it's been inside of us this whole time, just waiting for us to access it? So where does all this incredible information come from? Well, our source for this explainer is the work of a master hypnotherapist named Sarah Breskman Cosme. And what's so interesting is that she treats her thousands of client sessions not just as therapy, but as a massive research project, an investigation into the deep subconscious. And the specific tool she uses is something called the Dolores Cannon method. It's this unique kind of hypnosis that's designed to guide people into a super deep state where they can apparently access memories that go way beyond their current life. We're talking past lives, future lives, and even that state between lives. The goal is to tap into this database of profound knowledge. Okay, so you might be wondering, how do you even validate this kind of information, right? Well, the method really comes down to consistency. When you have multiple people, strangers who have never met, all reporting the exact same details independently, well, that's when you start piecing those details together. It's like they're all describing different parts of the same giant, hidden puzzle. And as this puzzle gets pieced together, a really powerful theme started to emerge over and over again. It's about a specific group of souls who are here on Earth with a very specific mission. The sessions refer to them as starseeds, and their story is where we're going first. So what are starseeds exactly? Well, they're described as souls carrying an incredibly powerful energy. Their prophesized mission? To awaken at the specific time and help create a brand new energy grid for the planet. Think of it like a new vibrational foundation for a new reality. And here's the catch. A lot of them are apparently walking around completely unaware of who they are or what they're here to do. Their role seems to be pretty huge. For one, they're supposedly carrying all this dormant information, like blueprints for new technologies and skills we'll need for this new Earth. But maybe more importantly, just by them waking up, their powerful light acts like a trigger that helps awaken everyone else. And because their job is so critical, the source material says they are often targeted by negative forces that want to keep them dormant or asleep. And this quote from the source really nails their impact. As the star seeds start to awaken, this light is so incredibly powerful that it really wakes up everybody else. So the idea here is that their awakening isn't just a personal journey. It's the catalyst for a massive, global shift in consciousness. This whole idea of a mass awakening naturally leads us from the individual level to the planetary one. Because the awakening of these starseeds is apparently just one key part of a much, much bigger event, a consciousness upgrade for the entire planet. And this is wild. Across thousands of sessions with different people, the same message keeps popping up. Humanity and planet Earth are in the middle of a massive upgrade. And this isn't something that's coming in the distant future. It's described as happening right here, right now. So, what does this upgrade actually look like? Well, this is where things get pretty amazing. The descriptions point to humanity entering a prophesized golden age, where we become what's described as more magical beings. This supposedly includes developing all sorts of new abilities, like being able to see interdimensional beings like fairies, accessing other versions of yourself in the future or in parallel lives, and even communicating directly with your guides, angels, or ET versions of yourself. But here's the big twist. This planetary upgrade, as incredible as it sounds, apparently doesn't apply to everyone automatically. The information claims it's leading to something far more dramatic. A literal splitting of reality into 3 separate future timelines. Now, why would a split like this happen? The reason given is that the lowest vibrational reality, that state of consciousness that's totally dominated by fear and negativity, is actually interfering with the evolution of everyone else. It's like it's holding them back. So, to allow that growth to happen, the paths have to diverge. And here are the 3 paths. According to the source, the biggest factor determining your path is your personal frequency, your vibration, which is basically your primary emotional state. The lowest timeline is for those stuck in that loop of fear. The middle is for those who kind of have a mix of positive and negative focus. And the highest timeline, that's for people who are actively choosing to focus on joy, on creativity, and on fun. Let's break down the outcomes for each of these timelines. On the highest timeline, humanity apparently coexists peacefully with ETs, cleans the oceans, and develops incredible mind-based technology, basically a new golden age. The middle timeline is more of a cautionary tale. People there try to use tech and AI to bypass their emotions, which is said to ultimately weaken us as a species, and we could eventually lose the planet. As for the lowest timeline, the one dominated by fear, it's predicted to just end abruptly. The souls on that path are then transferred to another low-frequency planet to continue their lessons.
Okay, so after all this cosmic level stuff, starseeds, upgrades, timeline splitting, what does any of this mean for us right here, right now? Well, this is where the source material brings it all back to one central, incredibly empowering idea. You are the creator of your reality.
And this one quote is absolutely crucial. According to the hypnosis subjects, the fundamental rules of reality are changing. Earth is becoming a manifestation planet. What that means is the time between having a thought and seeing it become your physical reality is shrinking dramatically.
This means your focus is now more critical than ever before. It's your superpower. If you constantly dwell on your fears, you're gonna see those fears show up in your life faster than ever. But, and this is the exciting part, if you consciously choose to focus on joy, on fun, on creation, you can literally build your own positive reality and ride the wave of this massive planetary upgrade. To really bring it all home, the source, Sarah Breskman Cosme, puts it this way: you can totally create heaven on earth now. The ultimate takeaway from this whole incredible narrative is that the power has truly shifted and it's firmly in our own hands. So we'll leave you with this final thought. Based on everything we've explored today, if your thoughts really are the tools that build your world, the question is, what kind of world will you choose to create?